Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live again in the studio here, and we got a new team coming up. It's called Brigata, and they're gonna play today here in the Killing Floor games, in the veteran tournaments. And before we're gonna do that, we're gonna do a quick map selection to see what team these guys are gonna pull off. So let's have a look to that. Alright folks, I'm gonna say good luck, and I'm gonna give the commentary to the boys at the desk. Good luck, Flux and April.
Oh, thank you very much, because we're the boys, aren't we?
Microphone
Me and
muted.
Flux.
Right, I'm the man here. It's okay.
Oh, yes, Joss. Alright. New team, new strategy. Always seems to be the way.
Can
Very
we expect another Berserker lot?
Oh no, I don't see that happening.
I can't either. I
Must
think
have
in the entire whole lot of tournaments, we've only seen that tactic twice. First time didn't go so well when it came to Wave 10. Cockiness, I believe, was the reason behind that.
Right.
And then this one, obviously, they played it a little bit safer. I must admit, it was an easier map overall, but it pulled off.
Yes, indeed. Well, looks like the map's departed, and I just say, Departed is my second favourite map in this game.
I must admit, this is a map I'm not actually really fond of.
Oh, why's that?
I don't know, there just seems to be, it was too common, I think, at one point. That it just kind of got boring because people just like to sit in one corner room. It wasn't my style of play, I guess is the best way of putting it.
Ah, it's a fair point. That's all fair do. The reason I like this is I can run around a lot, and just in case my team gets butchered, I can just kind of leave them. That's my way of playing, and that's a horrible way.
I used to like to be a little bit challenging on this map, so I used to go downstairs and hold off two of the rooms at once, and because I'm a commando sharpshooter type of guy, so I like to give myself a little bit extra to try and handle.
Yeah.
See how much I can push myself.
Always good, isn't it? Interesting about this map is when especially new players, I mean new players who had the game, they don't understand that you can actually go at the back of the map to the forward map, and there's many ways of doing it. So I think this team, I can't see them defending a certain point for a certain amount of time, because this map requires you to kind of move around a bit.
If they were going to go for a defense style, I think they're either going to camp one room. I know it's against what you said, because it's weird because a lot of people run and gun, so to speak. A lot of people defend.
Mm.
So it's, for this map, I've seen it as a 50-50. So a lot of people, for example, on the spawn, you go straight down and there's a little room on the left.
Yes.
One of the doors, and they hold the door. I hate it, but a lot of people tend to enjoy it.
And it
We
works.
also have some other rooms. Some people also go to different rooms, which is something I personally use, and it adds a little bit of enjoyment because it's always a different situation.
Oh, of course. And just, I think what is gonna happen is probably sharpshooters is a class that won't necessarily be used for this map. I don't see it happening because there's two close quarters, And although the sharpshooter gets those dual hand cannons, I mean, when I'm a sharpshooter, I always use dual hand cannons as a backup, just in case I get completely overrun. I just bash them with them, and I'm safe. But they don't cover a lot of ammo, and they're expensive as well. So I think Commando, Berserker, and Medic, or of course a Medic, but the Berserker Commando will be very much used in this.
Yeah, I have to agree. The Commando slash Firebug, I guess we could probably agree with, is a definite must. At least one, maybe have a second one, depending on what other perks they have. I'll be highly surprised if they use a demo, especially with how close quarters, like you were saying. This Sharpshooter, though, that's a 50-50. We may see one, we may see two. But, like I was saying, it's all dependent on how they play the game and where they hold up, or if they run a gun.
Good point. So depending where they're going to situate themselves, sharpshooter could be very good or very useless. Such as the big warehouse factory. If you go on the top, you got good shots from below. You won't be able to. You won't miss once, and you conserve your ammo very well.
Oh yeah, I think that's the best general argument anyone can have is with the sharpshooter. Like, if you want to run a gun, sharpshooter can do that.
Yeah.
If you want to do range, sharpshooter can do that. If you want to do close combat, sharpshooter can do that to certain content.
Yes.
Depending on his role at the time. So, are you a clearer or are you the the big guy killer? So, I mean, it happens, but depending on the room, it could do nothing. So, if there was one on top of the stairs or something, it can be very risky using a sharpshooter there. Maybe a commando could do something like that.
Of course. I'm just trying to think, where would the team situate themselves? Because few of them use Commando, so some of them are using Berserker. So, with this sort of layout like that, I don't very possibly want to use a sharpshooter. So, without any sharpshooter, where would you think they'd probably situate themselves? And would they move around?
Yeah, I mean, if it was me as a sharpshooter, moving about is the best thing to do because you want to cover as much area as possible. Commandos and firebugs are very limited, so they want to focus, certain areas. So if it's a hallway, they want to spray down that hallway. They don't want to look up behind or if it's just that hallway. Medic and demolition, best right at the back. Left, securely though, not anything else. It has to be secure.
Yes.
But I don't know. I have a feeling they'll probably use a medic. I personally don't think they should really need it. Depending on what if it's holding on the room. Depending on the room, I don't think a medic will be necessary.
That's a bold statement.
I don't know if you've seen the other person. I'm one of these people who think medic is not needed at all.
Ah, right.
If you can play properly as a team, you can heal each other for the double heal, and you don't really have to take much risk because you're out for a second, swap weapon, and you go back into the play. If you heal each other, you're perfect. Yes, alright, there is some moments like the last game, they took a lot of damage, a medic will be needed, but that was because of the tactic.
Yes, exactly.
But I mean, I don't know, I'm a person who prefers not to use a medic. If you have to, just use it. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not saying it's bad. If anyone thinks I'm saying that, it's not.
Well, guy like me, who's I would say I got decent amounts of hours on the game, but I wouldn't say I'm very. If I say I'm decent at it at best, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. Good is a overstatement for me. I always rely on a medic, commando, and sharpshooter. I never use berserker or any other. Although they're very, very useful, I never use them. I never play as berserker. I always a sharpshooter or commando. Mainly because
I like you already.
Yes. Mainly because of the hand cannons and the AK. But I mean, what a combination! You got a firepower as well as damage, and then if you get a medic, you can heal yourself all the time or heal other players. And if you're going to move around, that's a perfect combination, I feel. Berserker can be useful though when you're in a bit of a sticky melee situation. You can just clear them out the way for you. But they've got to be too careful if they are going to move around. They can't get stuck in the open because they're going to get mullered otherwise, especially on round 4 or 5.
Oh yeah. Just a little note for everyone, for the viewers. We are having a bit of a technical issue with getting people joining in the server. Just with 2 of them, so we should be able to start soon. We are trying to figure out exactly why they can't join. Seems like it's an ID problem, but we're getting down to that.
Yes, in the meantime, you have to be stuck with us talking.
I feel sorry for them already.
Oh, shoot me now. You can always hear it. But no, Departed. I think Departed has the main three different things Apartment makes it unique in. You can move around the map, and you can go underground, above, or in the apartments. You can defend positions, and you have the open area. And those are the three combinations I love most. And if they're all together on one map, you really can you can swap tactics easily. You know, should we go around, run around this map and get a lot of money? Yeah. So I think the team's going to run around a bit and get some cash for the first round or two. I don't know if they're going to skip or not, but it'll be very interesting.
I do think we may see 2 skips. I think we can probably feel happy with the 2 skips. I don't think there'll be any more. I think they might have to play really safe in this one.
Yes.
But I'll agree with you. Like with Departed, you know, even though I'm not much of a fan of it, it's it's an all-round map. You have
Yeah.
open area, closed spaces, up, down. You know, well, it's 3 levels, I should say. It's one of those maps that is like the best of everything put together. The design is really well made.
Oh yeah.
Like
Very.
there's always places to go. But there is time. If you find a corner, that's it. You are in that corner. You're not getting out.
Yeah, that's the only problem with it. There's not many ways of getting out of a position. You either got to go the designated ways. So there's only really lanes you can go through. Not you can sneak around like Biohazard or Manor, because you just got to go through it, or you got to fight your way through it, or you got to run backwards. It's all to.
You were moved.
Mart, you're
Hi there, viewers. Just to let everyone know, we are having a bit of technical issues with IDs between the team and the IDs that we've actually been given through the registration. They will probably be rescheduled at another time, but for now, we will actually not be playing this match until everything is sorted.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience, but we hope you haven't had your time wasted, and we'll try and fix this as soon as possible, but it seems that we may reschedule to a later date. But thanks anyway for listening in, and we'll get back to you in the chat and tell you what's going on.